matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it behind the line. It's Hicks. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He's got it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker. They'll turn it over on downs. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's King. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, he's still got more. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Using the quick game. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Rivers. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pitt right back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He breaks a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long. No secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Pitt! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the move, it's Alexander. He's out past the 35. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Inside the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line... Their job gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got a man, it's Rivers. Breaks it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Kane. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll send out the kicker here. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the catch. It's Reed. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Pitt pushing the pace. Unloads quickly. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got his man downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
So now it's second and long. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. To throw, it's Holstein. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's King. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, it's caught downfield and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Past the 40. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The play-action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field it close to the 50. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rivers. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Rivers. Turning it on. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here we go. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Direct snap. Fights off a defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Pitt right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Grab near the marker, it's Lee. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you...
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Made a defender miss. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's King. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Powell. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Reed. Across the 25. He's got room. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Pitt pushing the base.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Reed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to keep it in the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They'll run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
They'll run play action. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. It's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
To the air, it's King. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Shoot, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw at Tolstein. Quickly complete. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Rivers. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with the lone back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Kane. Looking to the big tight end. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Punt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Did the work himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Pitt right back to the line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field.
Breaks into the open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you wonder there if the offense was just trying to catch the defense napping. 2nd and 1, they think you're going to be running it, so that's when you take a shot. I like the play call, but just a great job in coverage on the back end, not giving up a big one.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the ground. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hicks. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. We'll see if this defense can come up clutch.
Wants to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Yeah, he gets the first down, and I tell you what, these are the guys you like to go to. Throw those big body tight ends with the sure mitts over the middle of the field where you know you can get a high percentage throw. Nice catch, nice first down.
Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Pitt pushing the pace. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's two reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 20 to San Jose State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to take a shot. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Quick release on the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pitt right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a gap. It's Maddox. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Snags it over the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
and quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
Trying play action. Buys a little time. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
To the air, it's King. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they got it at the 33. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. They'll run the screen. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Hosley. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd reads.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering through to score. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. The give to the tailback. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They jump on top here in OT.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Pitt! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point was good. We play on. First down here in the 2nd overtime period. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Listen, not all field goals are created equal, and in overtime, the pressure is just augmented. Nice job by him making that kick and now putting all the pressure on the opponent.
Yeah, and now let's spin it to the other side of the field. Now you know what you need, right? Like if I'm on offense, I can kick a field goal, I can tie it, they go into another OT, but I know now if I go score a touchdown, man, this game is over, and I get the dub.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with a touchdown! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.